Alright traders, we're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. Time frame is 2000 tick chart. The structure of this market is a bullish uptrend, but it is not a clear uptrend for me to find my channel. I'm relying on this spike and a channel pattern because we have a one leg working to the upside and we have continuation of the bullish momentum, high highs, high lows. Notice this 21 bar exponential moving average keeps pointing up. This is a supportive indicator. So right now the structure is bullish, spike and a channel. So right now I'm expecting for prices to create new high for this uptrend, but you guys can see market has opened and you guys can see the volatility is getting a little bit faster. This is pretty normal. When the market opens, there's a spike in volatility. I'm going to be patient because it is right around the open, but I'm expecting for prices to create new high for this uptrend. All right, traders, we have the larger uptrend working higher. We have a two-legged pullback, but notice I have a shortened downtrend working lower. As a price action trader, my goal is not only to identify the patterns, the channels for the main bias, I also need to find the patterns for the corrections that go against the main pattern. And right now this is a bearish correction. Even though I have a two-legged pullback at the EMA, this is not a good opportunity for me to buy because this downtrend is in play and I need to see a break, new low for the downtrend first before I can finally decide I'm going to go long. Also, we are coming off short of this top of the channel. So there is right now room for a larger correction. For that reason, you guys can see I avoided this two-legged pullback just because I'm sticking to my shortened channels and respecting the price action structure. We had a bearish correction working lower, but right now, following up, we have a strong bullish push above exponential moving average, which is starting to confirm the main bullish bias, which is still strong. And this bigger pattern needs to get new extreme according to price action rules, because we just keep pushing higher. We have a little early break here, but this is pretty typical during overnight session. Sometimes we can get early break that will not count as a break and traders will still want to see to get a legit new extreme form. So I'm leaning more towards a failed second entry short. Even though we don't have retest of this new downtrend, remember this is a shortened correction inside of this bigger bullish structure and it is taking precedence. So I'm not expecting to get a break in new low. We may, but I'm sticking more towards a failed second entry short that would trap sellers trying to look short in the bullish structure. All right, guys, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a failed second entry short with a limit order half inside of my body. And you guys can see we have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. We're going a little bit sideways, so this is a little bit aggressive. I like taking a chance here because I managed to sneak my limit order further back, although it is not what you want to see when you take higher and soon reverse down. But since the fact I have such a great limit order and I'm risking so little, I'm more than happy taking this failed second entry short, even though it is a little bit stacked. So I'm taking a chance here. It is quite aggressive. So let's see if we can get the scalp here. I'm going for 2 points. But given the sideways movement, I'm tempted to take a little bit less. Let's see if we can get push higher here. And prices are struggling to push higher. And we got filled. Perfect. So I'm going to tighten the stop loss to break even because our scalp was made. And anything we make right now is just a bonus, it's just a runner in case market does something unexpected and keeps pushing higher. But the reason why I took it, because main structure is bullish, so I'm following the trend rule, I'm sticking with the direction of the trend. We push strongly above EMA and we are at the key entry point. So push above EMA is indicating to me bullish momentum and we have new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short. Notice how big this bearish bar is. Everybody going short is thinking this is a juicy bearish bar to sell below in a bullish structure while this uptrend needs to get new high right into EMA. So you know they're going to get trapped. We tick lower, reverse back up above EMA, great full bullish reversal bar, indicating to me this is a strong signal to buy and I expect new high to be formed. Easy high probability setup, failed second entry short, and this is our first trade for the day. Hopefully we can milk some runner. News are coming in 5 minutes, so we'll see how that will impact the market. But this is how I'm playing the market. Once I'm not sure what the market is doing, I'm sitting patiently. I'm drawing these shortened corrections. Like I mentioned, bigger pattern is bullish, so it may most likely take precedence and we don't need to get new low for this downtrend. We attempted second entry short, but the EMA kept holding and it was important. Strong push up. All right, traders, so I'm resuming the video. I'm tightening the runner 1 tick below this swing right here, because if we break below this swing right here, there is a high likelihood we will also go lower and hit my break-even stop. So for that reason, I want to get and squeeze 1.5 out of this small little position. So that would be great if we can get other additional extra 1.5. Of course, we want to see prices rolling up. We need new high, but we are close to making new high. We still haven't reached a double top, so we still could get new high. But since the news are coming in 1 minute, we can get a quick little spike before eventually pushing higher. And there's a steep spike. So you guys can see exactly this can happen during the news. Right now we have a nice wide double top, so I wouldn't be surprised if we correct it, and that will be enough. We also have a break and new high for the shorter term uptrend, so that may be enough. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, that's pretty close. So we may have a temp for a new extreme, and that is considered enough. So I've been sitting here with my one single trade. Prices created new high. Now it's pulling back into the string range. So right now I expect a correction. I have a shortened downtrend that I'm following, and I haven't seen any decent setup after that. So this is one of those areas on the chart where you have to be patient. You just want to wait for a high probability setup to appear. And if there is no setup that is aligning my rules, I cannot force entry. All right, so we have a trading range structure. We have first leg down, pullback, second leg down, so larger two-legged pullback correction. Also, we have this first leg working lower, pullback, second leg working lower. Market likes to move in pairs of twos. I'm paying attention to these two-legged pullbacks. If they are measured, they may be the end of the move, and they may now signal potential reversal. We have strong push above exponential moving average indicating possible reversal, and we're coming back into the string range. So if we get a failed second entry short, another trap, I would be interested in buying, pulling back into the string range, two-legged pullbacks played out, and we'll see if it forms. All right, cheers. I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take second entry long. I wasn't looking at the time. It looks like I might have missed it because it formed quite quick. So I'm going to cancel the order because we reached 2 points. So I have to cancel the order. The reason why I like this entry because it's new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. At the exponential moving average, first break of this uptrend, we expect new high to be formed, but the market is really slowing down. So I'm really thinking about even going for 6 tick target profit because it is getting very slow. But this is a two-legged pullback. This uptrend needs to get new high. Nice bullish signal bar. We'll see if we can get higher low here. All right, traders, we have higher low after the second entry long, but notice how far away it is from exponential moving average with the body, how close it is to these matching highs. So even though this is a higher low confirming second entry long and we need a new high for this uptrend, I cannot really risk it here, even though it looks like it may work. Didn't really form right. I feel like this is too aggressive, but you guys can see how the high probability setups look. First entry long, second entry long, and then high low confirmation of the second entry long. But had it closed at least closer to EMA with the body, I would have definitely liked it better. But since it closed so high and close to these highs, the resistance may be a little bit higher, so that's not that big of a deal. But we have matching highs here, so never mind. I have to wait more. All right, traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a failed second entry short. And we got from, so I'm going to place my stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. I'm going to go for 6 tick target profit because price action is really slow, and I'm looking at new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure. We just need 2 more ticks. All right, and we got filled, so I'm going to put it to break even because I don't want to lose any money on the table. The reason why I like this trade because EMA keeps holding prices. I had an uptrend with the break and a new high, but also I had a downtrend with the break and a new low, indicating to me that the downtrend played out. We had a first leg down, pullback, second leg down. This is a visual two-legged pullback. Notice we have a new high, first entry long, second entry long, but you have to go long above bearish bar, which you cannot. And also you just had a break and a new high. So you don't want to go long just yet. There was visual two-legged pullback, but it was below EMA, which I'm not a fan either. But once prices pushed above EMA, confirming bullish momentum, and we got higher low, unfortunately, the signal bar was bearish and I didn't want to enter double bar entry on this, but then there was additional trap, new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. Exponential moving average kept holding prices, and this is the main indication from the very failed breakout here. It keeps holding here, keeps holding here. We closed for a brief period of time here, but instantly pushed above. It's holding here and it's holding here again. It ticked lower, trapped everybody going short on a second entry short. And the main pattern, notice from the very beginning of the day session, there's a strong bullish bias. So even though you may say we are at the highs of potential trading range, the overall main pattern, if I look at the 5-minute chart, you can open a 5-minute chart, it's very strong bullish. It is a nice, strong bullish uptrend. So I'm leaning more towards bullish bias. And this was the second entry long, which was a good entry. And then the two-legged pullback, but was below EMA. high low decent, but the bad signal bar and a failed second entry short had enough room to these highs. So you guys can see, you guys started at break even. All right, traders, I'm gonna wrap it up. I got my 2 trades. First trade right here was the failed second entry short, which we managed to get 1.5 from the runner. And the second trade right here, you guys can see no runner for us, barely 6 ticks, but the market slowed down a lot. So for that reason, I'm going for 6, but you guys can see it easily made even 8 ticks or more. There weren't that many really high probability setups. This nice second entry long, and I also marked this second entry long, failed second entry short, but you need to have a much better signal bar for you to go long, not on my chart. This is what you have to do. You have to sit these areas where the prices are slow and the high probability setup just is not there. You can make a case for a couple more aggressive setups, but I really like to wait for those 2-legged pullbacks or failed 2-legged pullbacks that go against the main trend. But the entire structure is mainly bullish. We traded up, trend range keeps holding, and now we're resuming the overall bullish bias. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart, it's still holding nicely, so for that reason I'm just looking for long. And you can see how EMA keeps holding every single time. I'm not looking for trades on every single candle. That's not the point. I'm watching price action to develop in front of me. If I see a good enough setup for me to take that I'm interested in, that's where I start paying attention to. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.